welcome to the replay. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, how's everybody this morning? Hello, Leah. Hello, Queen. I like that, Queen. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody this fine morning? Greetings. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. It's been an interesting morning so far. And it's only like, 8:50 here, 10 to 9. So it's already been a pretty active morning already. So at least I got outside quite a bit this morning. And that's really my grounding, is to get out. Great after. Oh, last night's class, but tired. Yes. Lots of info there for you. And I was having a little issue with Periscope last night trying to upload our session, and it just wouldn't upload, so I'm not sure why. So I'm going to try again today and see what happens. So I had to re-back up my phone and all that kind of technical stuff, which is not my forte. I need my time up. Yeah. Yes, and I went out for my morning walk this morning, so that was really great. Good morning, Sean. Welcome. And thank you for the hearts. Give me hearts, I guess. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I just got out, and it's really nice this morning. It was perfect. Mind-blowing. It's last night, week 3, it really... Now that you guys are in amongst Journey Club. Oh, it's sunny in Ireland here. Oh, really? Oh, that's wonderful. Love when the sun is shining. In Journey Club, I always say, people, when you make it past week 4, you're going to do well. And you guys are at week 3, so yay. It is. There's a lot to take your mind around. Oh, yeah, I love to visit. Yeah, Ireland, yeah. So you guys are doing awesome. So today is Intuitive Tuesday. So I'm just sort of like, okay, Mary, got to start doing some themes here. And so Intuitive Tuesday is if you have a question to ask Mama G. So I'm the Guru Mama. My name's Mary Jane Tracy. We could have a few beers. Oh, a few beers. I want a Guinness, man. I love my Guinness. A good pint or a nice G&T would be awesome. So I'm a psychic medium. I'm a spiritual love of life coach. I do many metaphysical teachings, and I teach a lot to do with metaphysics. I do a lot of coaching, spiritual coaching for your life, for your spirit, and yeah, the black stuff. I like the dark ale. Take me to the dark side. But today, I want to know if anybody has any specific questions. And I brought out some of my cards. And so if you have any specific questions and you're wanting an answer for me to tap into your cards, to your guides, how do you know if you are psychic? Oh, that's a wonderful question. How do you know? It's being a psychic is a trust. It's an absolute trust. It's trusting yourself and trusting the information that's coming in. And when you are seeing things and then they happen, a lot of people say that's your intuition. But when you're seeing things with other people, you're able to talk to their guides. The guides come in. That is what means to become a psychic and become into that knowingness of the information coming in. So when people trust themselves and trust the information that comes in, that's very, very important. Should I stay on the current path with astral travel? Oh, interesting. It's a tough streak ending. Okay, let's talk about a tough streak. It is slowly coming to an end for you, but there's a couple more bumps that you have to go through, but you got to trust yourself. The astral travel, you have to be extremely careful because you are not guarding yourself, and you're bringing back shit. So you're wondering why crap keeps happening to you, and that's because you're letting the little critters in from the other side. So if you're going to continue astral traveling, call in your guides. Like if you're actually doing this mindfully. You have to call in your guides when you're doing that, because I feel you're bringing stuff over or back, and it's causing a little bit of havoc. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. So astral travel is to when we're astral traveling, it is to go forth to bring forth a higher good, to come back in order to do something with it. But a lot of people like to astral travel just sometimes for the fun of it. Some people go back because they're not from this planet, to go visit their other to visit home, to get a healing, so that they're able to function again back on this planet, on this earth walk. So you have to be very conscious of what you are doing, even when you are astral traveling, okay? And the person with the streaks, I'm feeling you got a few more bumps to go through, but it's also, you have to start trusting yourself. You're not trusting. You have to really start trusting your gut. You're second guessing a lot, and second guessing is really, oh, you're so welcome. That is why you keep on coming up into, I feel like there's a road here and you just keep digging in it, and you're digging the same hole. And it's like, okay, stop. Take a look around. Okay? So, yeah, thank you for joining me. So anybody who's just joining right now, I'm just got a question. I'm just doing It's Intuitive Tuesdays. So I can pull a card for you if you got a question. How long do you feel my mom has on this planet? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I don't usually, because that's between her and the divine. I know what I'm feeling from your mother and the energy that I'm feeling with her. She's very tired, but she's scared. She's scared, and it's to comfort her and let her know and make the best of what she has right now. Gather stories from her. She has some good stories, and start talking to her about some things of when she was younger. Oh, you're new and very intrigued. Okay. So when I get information, my information, I tap into your energy. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Where you are. And my guides and your guides, they have a little chat in my head. It's kind of like a computer, and downloads start to happen. So I get, when people ask me a question, I always say, and those who come to my classes, be careful what you ask. It does open floodgates, right? And opening the floodgates can, sometimes their information comes through, and it's information maybe you are not looking at for your own self, right? And or you're not looking for, or you're not wanting to look at within your own self. That's better. 2.5 years ago, and would love to know if she's looking down. Oh, she's always there. In fact, your mother's around you more. Do you have a sister? Just a quick question. Do you have a sister? The one who asked just about your mom. Because your mom is there. I feel your mom is there. Your mom's very beautiful. I'm getting that I got a lot of elegance around your mom too. Yes, you have two sisters. So, are you... Yeah. Thanks, Leah. So, your mom, I feel your mom very elegant, but I feel she's really with one of your sisters. A lot, plus you. She's there watching over you. Now, the one thing that I keep on getting with your mom, there's a lot of children around your mother. Now, there might be just the three of you, but I feel that there's a lot of other children around her. So I don't know if I feel like she's either watching over other people's children or watching children. She has a heart for children, and a heart for looking after kids. But she definitely watches over you, and I get the kitchen with your mom too. So either she's feeding people and watching over people. So you can yay or nay me anytime with that. Hi, Tapping Tina. I'm just doing Intuitive Tuesday, so if there's any questions that anybody else has, you can just fire away on those questions. But know that she totally cares about you and loves you very much. Hi, how are you? So on Intuitive Tuesday. Oh, good morning. Oh, hello, Moose Jaw. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're doing Intuitive Tuesday. So if anybody has any questions they want to ask away. You can ask about the energies that are coming in and ask what's happening with a lot of the astrological energies that are coming in this week. There's been a lot of people going through a lot of depression lately. Oh, with your son. Right now, the answer is no. And the reason being is that there has to be a huge turnaround for him. And not so much for you. And okay, Queen, we'll just, so it's to know, don't, Maureen, stop beating yourself up. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. And that's a big thing for you. You didn't do anything wrong. You created your son. You did the best you could. But your son is kind of a pig-headed little turkey. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, as soon as people are doing reading sometimes Periscope, because the energy starts coming in. And spirit goes through, right? So when spirit goes through, they love to travel through electrical things. That's why lights flicker. That's why, sometimes people go through a lot of light bulbs. So, and since I'm talking with you, Spirit, your guide's coming in. They want you to know that you did your best. But sometimes your son needed a good kick in the pants. Just saying. And he's going to figure out the hard way, unfortunately. But that's his road to choose. Okay? Queen, your husband brought home some ashes. I would actually set up an altar around her. Okay? Is that why my son's... Yep. That is why it exploded last night. And Queen, I think you need to put up some honor around her ashes, and that way your house is going to settle down. I feel like there's a little bit of a clash there, and setting up the altar around her is just going to bring her peace and knowing that she's being honored. Your husband is having a hard time disconnecting from his mom, and having, it's just, I feel like, it's kind of like I got the word disbelief with him. Okay. So there's some disbelief happening there. Oh, okay. All right. The thing about your mom that I kept getting was children around her, a lot of children around her. So I don't know if she was a teacher or if she has anything to do with teaching or having kids. There's a lot, like she's coming through and I see children around her. And I also get where she's in the kitchen. Now she watches over you, but she watches over, I think, and I feel your eldest sister. There's something to do with your eldest sister and your mom. So there's something with your mom and your eldest sister, and there's a huge, there's some kind of connection, or she's worried about her. She's kind of worried about you too, because she feels that sometimes you don't think things through, and you need to think things through a little bit more than what you're doing. So yeah, and you can watch the replay on this for you. Okay. So is there anybody else who has a question out there? Oh, you're very, very welcome. What is, okay, I don't even have my glasses. I got to get my glasses on here. Oh, Red Chop. So Red Chop. Good name. Yeah, she does. She really loves you. But she has, she's just concerned about your eldest sister. So there's something there that's happening. And I don't know if your eldest sister knows. What is my purpose in life now? You're on what we call fringe in Maine right now, Maureen. It's meaning there's you're sitting there on the corner and you look at the Maine and you're like, oh, I've done this Maine all my life, and it's what I know, but I'm afraid to do anything different. I want to do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I might be too old to do it, but maybe I can't do it. So you're sitting there. Yeah. Oh, she did, right? Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel her heart's really... but, you know, your sister just needs a big hug. Are they going to work? I think I feel kind of leery about the Humira that you're on. It's and I just it's going to take a while for your body to assimilate because there's so much stuff in there. If you could look into some acupuncture, get acupuncture to open up some of your meridian lines. If you're able to look into some acupuncture, that would really help you in opening things up. It would also help to detox too, and really putting up some blocks, or you have some blocks there, Leah. We're going to talk on Wednesday. So my future wife, empty nester and EFT tapping. Yeah, tapping Tina. Go to tapping Tina. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. It will help too. It will help open up some. Younger son stuck in a rut. Can't find a job. Okay, I'm going to talk to Sean. I got that. That made me giggle. Sorry, Queenie. Queen Bee. But empty nester, your wife needs she needs to find something for her that's hers. That's what she wants to do. I don't care if it's like pottery or artistry or something. Getting involved in some kind of group and into some kind of group or some kind of function. I mean, she's done something so much for others, or even doing something of service and getting involved, you know, volunteering or something. It's filling her void right now, and she needs to fill that void before, you know, because I can see her sort of getting into a depression and that. And Queen, your son, will he find a job? Yeah, he'll find a job, but he's one of those, I feel like he's one of those kids that, well, I looked, I was online. I'm like, okay, cool, go online, but then go to the place, right? And don't narrow yourself down to one specific area. And a lot of people do that, you know. You're very welcome. And it's, you know, you've been with him long enough, Maureen. Just saying, you've been with him long enough. He's a good one. He's a good catch. He really is. But I think, Queen, when it comes to our kids and wanting things for them, sometimes we put up a little bit more protection than what we should, and that's a hard thing. And it's you think things through. I think you have to loosen the rein. I guess loosen the reins, and just, this is it. This is what I need you to do. Or I know he's going to find something, but I feel like he needs more of a, and I got kick in the pants sort of thing. He's a good kid, but he can get into a lull. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a lull. It's not a low. It's a lull. You know. And is struggling on moving provinces. Oh, yeah, he's struggling. He's okay. This is it, Tina. You got to look at that. He felt like he almost lost you once, and he feels like he keeps losing you, and that's huge for him. And right now he feels. So abandonment, he's going through a lot of abandonment issues right now. And he's feeling he's losing you again. That's what he's feeling. Okay? Sons don't have jobs. Yeah, it isn't all their fault. And I know that's a hard one, Tina. He just, it's for him to, but the thing is that he's got to understand, mommy's growing up. Mommy's growing up. And Mom, it's time for Mommy to spread her wings. This is her time, and not to and he just it's safe for him if you stay where you are, because then he knows, right? And for you to spread your wings is it's hard for him. Yeah, exactly, and that's hard because he's so happy for you. He's exploding. But what does that mean for me as his son, as your son? What does that mean? That means mom's getting her life together and I'm not doing nothing. And mom's always my support system. Mom's there for, and it's not saying that you're not going to be there. You are going to be there, but you're going to be there in a different way. And this is going to allow him to stand up on his 2 feet and say, this is what I need to do for me. My fear is that he's going to rely on his girlfriend the way he relied on his mom. Okay? Because there's a reflection between you and her. All right? And we don't want him to be relying on her. So she has to be very strong in saying, this is what I need from you. I'm not your mother. I'm your girlfriend. And this is what I need from you. And she's got to be strong that way. And they're going to go through their little tussles and stuff like that. She's a very nice girl. Not sure how long the relationship's going to last, though. Yeah. And she has to be firm with him. She does. It's like, no, this is if we're going to make this work, this is what we have to do. And I know that there's a lot of toughness with jobs and stuff like that right now out there for a lot of people who are not working, but there is work. Sometimes we have to take, a job that we don't like for a short period of time. That doesn't mean that's going to be there for the rest of your life, right? Yeah, she is a very lovely girl. She is. I do. I like her energy and stuff, but she can't be putting up with a lot of the bullshit. No, they're not coming back. No, they won't be returned. And it's somebody and I felt like somebody who was an acquaintance. Yeah, and being change is huge. But the other thing is Sean, you're stepping into a whole new field. Yeah, get 2 part-time jobs. Stepping into, change is huge. And when you get to a certain age, I'm not going to say how old you are, Sean, but when you get to a certain age, it becomes even scarier because we are looking. It's like you get on the road and you look and the road seems shorter than what it did when you were 20. So it feels like, oh my God, this is how short my life is right now. Or I see, it doesn't feel as long. And we don't want you to look at the end of the road. We don't want you to look down there. What we want to look at is like right now. This is what counts. What do you need to do for yourself now? You've had a great job and this is what's going on, but we need to look at other things. Your mom in 8 years due to Alzheimer's. Yeah, and I saw something about part-time job. Yeah. Tapping Tina, yes, get a hold of Tapping Tina. She does periscopes and stuff like that. Does excellent things with tapping and getting things and releasing. Woo! It's awesome. And looking, me part-time job. Oh, you part-time job. So you're very welcome, Tina. No problem. You're looking for you need one? You need one. Yeah. Okay. Here it comes, Kendra. Your part-time job, and I know you guys, and it's always, I got to heal myself. I got to be in this. I got to be right here, right now, in this way, and feel this way in order for me to do what I need to do. And if you're wanting to pick up some extra dollars, because I know you want to move forward and all of that, part of it is, and it's getting back and really, you have your jewelry, you have that, get it up on Etsy. It's some things that you're already doing will bring in the part-time. It feels like, no, I don't want to do it because that's putting too much energy into it. But that energy is that healing energy. That energy is really going to help you to heal. I know your pain level is high. I understand that. I really do. But what your guides are saying, and I'm telling you, this isn't mama. This is your guides coming through. They want you to get, because that is healing. You're working with the crystals. You're bringing in the crystal healing. Okay? Also, you can start looking at and doing distance healing and putting it out there. Getting someone's picture and just sending them that healing with a crystal. You can, and you will find, because when you give a healing, you get a healing. Okay, you could, part-time job, 1 day a week. Isn't that what you're asking? Your only sister? The word bitch just came into my head. Sorry. You know, that's the word that you know came in, and you're better off without her. You know, sometimes, I mean, we're born into families. We've got to work on that karma within the family. But sometimes, you know, we got to break. You just can't be around it. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. and it's one of, and that's your guides telling me to give you a kick in the butt. That's okay. You know, and start doing Reiki. Okay, you asked for a part-time job. 1 day a week. Choose it. 1 day a week. I'm going to do some healing by distance. I'm going to make jewelry. This is it. Here it is. 1 day a week. That's part-time. That part-time job. So we're going to go into the 4-hour work week. That part-time job can produce you anywhere from $50, and then the sky's the limit. Right? Going out and working in another industry, or working maybe at SEV or whatever part-time, that's not going to produce you the same as 1 day of you using your gifts. Are you following me? And doing that, and you'll find that, yeah, you might get a little bit tired, but that's because when you're not using your Reiki and you're not using your gifts, it takes a lot out of you. And it's a muscle that needs to be built. Okay? No. Okay, hang on here. All right, Kendra. We're going to go, when you are in a healing mode and you are feeling it. Now, and I get that you're worried about that I don't know, you're going to put that pain onto somebody else, and you're going to put that. There are days that I know that my hips hurt and stuff like that, but when I get into the healing, when I am there and I am connected with my divine and the divine is connected with me and I'm doing that healing and I'm sending out that energy, all time, space, reality is gone. It is powerful. I know she's powerful. She's very powerful. You know, and it's you know, and the thing is that part of that pain and part of the things is a part of our healing process. And sometimes it's hell. It's hell, right? And sometimes we don't want to do it. And we avoid it. And the things we avoid the most are going to cause us more pain within ourselves at this time. Thanks, Tina. Okay? So when I avoid it in my gifts, ain't going to do them. I ain't going to do this. This is bullshit. Right? My feet went, my hips went. I had other things going on. No, it won't. It won't. The energy that you put it out there, because you're in the true basis of love. All right? You're in the true basis of love. Okay? Awesome. So I'm going to pull a couple cards. Could you teach Reiki? Yeah, I do teach. Yes, I can. I can teach Reiki, transplant it to DC. I can do. Now, here's something that if some people, fatigue disappears, yes. You will, as life goes on. You will. There's things to do with estrogen there that are keeping the weight on, so it's strength training that you have to do. We can do that. We can set up something. I was just thinking of doing something to do with refresher, too, with Reiki. I do teach Reiki through distance, and I know there's a lot of people out there that kibosh that, but I feel if I can give you a healing through distance, I can attune you through distance. So, and we go through it in Skype. We can do it via Skype, Periscope, or what have you. So I do, and I have done attunements to many people. I could do everything. Well, almost everything. So I try. And yes, I will be doing something soon. Master's class is coming up, and if you wish to join the master's class, you can just join in on the master class. Okay? So, thank you, guys. Thank you. But what I do, and I'll just say that, and I love what you guys, you need a refresher on your Reiki too. Okay, I will put together, I'll look at my calendar. There's a lot out. You will do a little refresher thing on Periscope, and I'll figure it out. The big thing is that what I do, and I do it for love, and I do it because this is what I love to do, right? And when I can help people for their highest good and help them along their road, that to me is my joy. That's what I receive, right? And sometimes, and those who know me, who've come to my classes, and I find that if you're not following your road, and I see it, it really pisses me off. I can get angry with that. You know, I get a little pissy when I see people sort of not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But then that's my ego stepping in, and I realize that too. So I do. I have one of my Angel Dream cards. That's what I pulled out today. They are by Doreen Virtue and her daughter-in-law. Yeah, and you can actually go to holistic vets and stuff and start, if you want to, even start volunteering to do on rescue dogs and things like that. You know, ARC, and that's, you know, here's my card. If you have another animal, I can do Reiki on them. Groomers, going to groomers. Okay, horses, mules are absolutely fabulous. Yeah, you know, I've never had a dog that, same with me, that didn't like me. Even big mean dogs. Just figuring out how to redo this. Oh, and yeah, they become whores. That's what I call them. Reiki whores. So our first card for today is Lucid Dreams, Awareness and Opportunities. So the person who's out there, and I don't know if they're still with us, who was doing some traveling and doing traveling and that. But a lot of times when we have crazy dreams, there's awareness and opportunity. And lucid dreams means like daydreaming also, right? Opening yourself up, opening up to the expansion of dreaming and allowing the dreams to come through. And travel. So go out and start looking at where you want to go. Where do you want to travel? What do you want to do? Travel doesn't mean you have to. I mean, of course, there's a beautiful plane and a boat and everything here. Travel could be that you just go down to your, you know, be a tourist in your own town. Be a tourist in your own town. Go and take a look at what the tourists would look at in your town, because chances are a lot of people haven't been a tourist in their own town, and that's a wonderful way to find out more about where you live and the beauty that's around you. Okay? Oh, you're going to Egypt? Oh, cool. I want sand. I don't ask for a lot. I just want sand. That is so cool. And a picture of the pyramid. That's awesome. That is awesome. And nettle. Yes, yes. Well, Sean is from Vancouver Island too. We have nettle, stinging nettle. Okay, that means boundaries. If anybody's ever picked and this, it's, yes, boundaries. And this came up, okay, yesterday with the card. So there's issues that are going to be coming up this week, and we have the full moon or the new moon coming up on the 5th. So that means you really have to set up your boundaries, because a lot's going to be happening with this moon. There's a lot of activation. Oh, I would love to. I would love to come to the island and do some teaching, or do a class there. And nettle is being cautious. Okay, when you pick nettle, of course you wear gloves and your long sleeves and everything, because the stingers on it can actually puff up, right? Awesome. And nettle is also really, really good for you to drink in an infusion, because it actually, what the stinging nettle does, it actually, you hate nettle. Actually, you know what, Kendra, you're just gonna hate me today. I know you hate, I know you hate to pick it, but it's awesome for you. It would be awesome for you to start drinking, because it knits back the ligaments. It has vitamin A, vitamin B. It has the highest form of iron. It has riboflavin. It has your amino acids in there. When you do it in an infusion, it is absolutely, no, not a tea, an infusion. Infusion is, you would use an ounce or 1 cup of nettle in a mason jar, and pour in boiling water until it comes in, stir it around, and let it sit for 4 hours to overnight. And after that 4 hours, you allow it to drain. Yes. Oh, yes, Leah. Definitely. Definitely. And nettle brings back the nutrients, and it brings back, and it allows, you know how babies can just stretch and do all these kind of things. Well, that's what nettle helps you to do again. Oh, Colican Beach and Comox. Oh, yes, yes. And nettle's cheap. It's cheap, as my girlfriend's mother's cheap as borscht. It's very good for you. So it'll help you to also bring in the boundaries too. Okay, and put up the boundaries. And your last one is spiritual activation. And it has selenite in here. It is selenite. Selenite is what is in all of my bath bombs. Selenite's very powerful. Can we buy it from the health food store too? Yeah, you can. Nettle tincture. Nettle grows wild on the island everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, you can make it in a tincture. Tincture is good. Infusion is better. Infusion is better. The reason being is that you're getting the whole strain. Like this is just the boiling water strips all the nutrients out, and it's in the juice. So a tincture is also really good, but it just really, I just make sure that wherever you get it, it's not sprayed. All right, and usually wherever nettle is growing wild, plantain is right beside it, and that's what you use to get rid of all the stinging. Okay, so it's very very powerful, and I haven't been to the island in about how many years? It's been about 7 years or so since I've been to the island, so I haven't been to Vancouver Island in a long time. But yeah, but having stinging nettles is very good for you. Let's all pack up and move. Yes, I would love to pack up and move to the island. In fact, my little son Owen wants us to move to Victoria, and I do have a very good friend and a doctor friend who's so my uncle's has homes out there. Cool, yay! So here we go, selenite. Selenite's a good protector. Don't carry it around in your pocket. It will break up because it is a 2 hardness, but it is an automatic cleanser. So it is great to have on you, to wear on you. You can get it in pendants and stuff like that. If you have it in your pocket, make sure it's in a little package or a bag, and you can put it with all your crystals in that, and it'll automatically cleanse your crystals. So it's very powerful. I have it in every batch of bath bombs has selenite in it, plus other gem elixirs, and now it has sweetgrass. I'm putting sweetgrass in my bath bombs now. So woo. Don't put it in your bra. No, don't put it in your bra. No, if you sweat, it'll disintegrate. It's spelt with an S. Spelt with an S. Where's the card? There you go. And it's not a very expensive one. And in fact, you being down there down in the States, They're close in Mexico. There's huge selenite mines. It's cheap. It's another cheap. I like cheap. So it is. So you guys put something more on my little desk here, so I will start looking at to doing, yes, great for aura cleansing. Cheap like borscht, yes. I looked at putting some a Reiki reboot. That's what I'm going to call it. A Reiki reboot. Woo, reboot. And so I have to go. I got somebody coming in. My timer just came up at 10. So you all have a wonderful, reboot. I love it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Get outside if you can. Enjoy. And I will talk to you all later. Bye. Love you all. Namaste.